Hello, I'm Carol Vorderman and welcome to Perfect 10. And guess what? It is Friday!
Hooray!
Yes, the weekend beckons, but before that, there's just enough time to get the cogs of your brain turning with 10 more questions to educate, to entertain and to irritate you. 10 minutes is all it takes. And I reckon after this, you'll head into the weekend feeling 10 times smarter. As always, there are 10 points on offer today. And if you have joined us every day this week, you should start feeling your cerebrum, your brain, getting totally toned up by now. By the way, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. This lot have been playing since Monday, so why not head back and listen to the previous episodes this week, and then you can catch up because there are 50 points on offer across the week, and I wouldn't want you to get left behind. Welcome to the Perfect 10 family, by the way. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in 10 minutes. You know the score. Make sure you subscribe, follow, and like to get the next episode as soon as it drops next Monday. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for exclusive and bonus questions and content to see you through the weekend. Before we roll out today's puzzles, here's the answer to yesterday's anagram. I asked you, which member of the royal family is an anagram of Diamond Kettle? And the answer is Kate Middleton. No points for getting that right, though. That was just for fun. So let's crack on with today's questions, shall we? For the last time this week, let us play Perfect 10. Question 1 is your starter for a Perfect 10, so let's get a point under your belt. Somniphobia is a term used to describe a deep fear of what? Want to wake you up this morning? Feeling confident about question 1 already? Question 2, we move into our hearsay round. So listen up and tell me which well-known phrase or saying is hidden in this clip.
Now these animals belong to you, partner, so I suggest you take hold of their reins and do not let go.
Hearsay. Say what you hear and you can't go far wrong. It sounds like somebody's got their hands full, but what are they holding? Question 3 is Carol lateral thinking. So take a look at this. What comes next in this sequence? Envy, gluttony, greed, lust. Now, I'm sure many of you have recognised where these words come from, but can you tell me which one comes next in the sequence? Question 4 puts your ability to retain information to the test, as it's my memory game. And to round off the week, let's head back into the kitchen. It's Foodie Friday. Listen up, because after this clip, I'll have a question to see just how much you remembered. Let's hear it.
This comfort food classic is easy to make and can be frozen and reheated to feed the whole family throughout the week. Here's what you'll need. 1¼ kilograms of beef mince, 2 onions, 3 carrots, 3 sticks of celery, 2 garlic cloves, 3 tablespoons of plain flour, 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, 850 ml of beef stock, 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a little thyme, a bay leaf, and a big old glug of your favourite red wine. We'll get to the mash later.
Oh, a recipe for a cottage pie, delicious. Something nice and hearty for Sunday, perhaps. Well, anyway, I hope you were listening now, because here comes your question. How many sticks of celery does this recipe recommend? Well, it was all in the clip, but can you recall the information you need to answer that question? Don't forget to send us your riddles and your puzzles to @Perfect10Carol on Insta and Facebook. I love testing the rest of our Perfect 10 family with them. Drives them nuts. Right, moving on. Time for questions 5, 6 and 7. The 3 Fs, frivolous, familiar and fun. Here is question 5. The Academy Award of Merit is better known as what? Moving on now to question 6. Carrie, Samantha, Charlotte and Miranda are all characters in which classic TV show? Question 7 now, and I'm looking for a baker who is known for making exceedingly good cakes. That's the slogan, but what is the name? That's what I'm looking for. Question 8 is 1 in, 1 out. Which letter can you change in the word crust? CRUST, to make a bit of a tight squeeze. Question 9 is called I Know this, because with a bit of thought, bit of elimination and logic, you will grab yourself another point. And if not, you kick yourself when you hear the answer. Here we go. What do the following creatures have in common? Firefly, silkworm, and prairie dog. You know this, don't you? The clue is in their names. And look, here we are at question 10 already, the final question of the week. And as is our tradition, it's a riddle. A barrel full of water weighs 50 kilograms. What can Nicola put in the barrel to make it lighter? Well, I hope that hasn't fried your circuits this Friday. The answers are coming up, so if you need to rewind and pause, now is the time to do it. I'll wait till you're ready and we'll go through the answers together. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss Monday's questions, and follow us on social media for exclusive daily content. Get your scorecards ready, everyone. If you haven't already got one, head on over to our website, perfect10.uk, to download yours for free. And while you're there, sign up to the Perfect 10 newsletter, perhaps, to be the first to know all about things which are Perfect 10. But now it's time to find out if you scored a Perfect 10, and more importantly, whether you scored a Perfect 50 this week. Let's hear the answers. I started with this question 1. Somniphobia is a term used to describe a deep fear of what? And the answer is a deep fear of sleep itself. Question 2 was hearsay. I asked you what phrase was hidden in these sounds.
Now these animals belong to you, partner, so I suggest you take hold of their reins and do not let go.
And the answer is hold your horses. Congratulations if you got that one right. Question 3, Carol lateral thinking. What comes next in this sequence? Envy, gluttony, greed, lust, and then what? Well, I'm sure you all recognise that this was a question about the 7 deadly sins. But the answer I was looking for specifically was pride. It's the next sin in alphabetical order. Envy, gluttony, greed, lust, pride, sloth, and wrath, or wrath, anger. Question 4 was our memory question, and as always on a Friday, it was all about food, Foodie Friday. I asked you, how many sticks of celery does this recipe recommend? Well, this cottage pie recipe recommends 3 sticks of celery. We move into the 3 Fs, frivolous, familiar, and fun. Question 5. The Academy Award of Merit is better known as what? The answer is the Oscar. Yes, the Academy Award of Merit is the official name for the gold statuettes given to winners at the Oscars. The statuettes, by the way, are solid bronze and plated in 24-karat gold. But did you know that due to a metal shortage during World War II, Oscars at that time were made of painted plaster for 3 years? Question 6, Carrie, Samantha, Charlotte and Miranda are all characters in which classic TV show? It was, of course, Sex and the City. Question 7. Who is known for making exceedingly good cakes? The answer is Mr. Kipling. Sorry to bust anyone's bubble here, but Mr. Kipling himself never actually existed. He was an invention of marketing men who wanted to give a traditional family feel to the brand. The company says Mr. Kipling exists in the hearts and minds of Manor Bakery's employees and all cake lovers, but not in fact as a real person. He was created over 30 years ago to represent the exceedingly good cakes the company was producing and now encapsulates everything the brand stands for. Question 8 was 1 in, 1 out. Which letter can you change in the word crust to make a bit of a tight squeeze? If you change the letter T to a letter H, you get the word crush, C-R-U-S-H. Question 9. I know this, but did you? What do the following creatures have in common? Firefly, silkworm, and prairie dog. Well, the answer is none of them are what they say they are. The firefly is, in fact, a beetle, not a fly. The silkworm is a caterpillar, not a worm. And the prairie dog is a rodent, not a dog. And finally, question 10, your final daily riddle of the week. A barrel full of water weighs 50 kilograms. What can Nicola put into the barrel to make it lighter? What can she put in it? A hole, of course. Once some of the water has drained out, the barrel will be much lighter. Well done, Perfect Teners, you did it. That's Friday's Perfect 10 in the bag. Give yourselves a big old pat on the back. But what was your score this week? Was it better than last week's? Don't hesitate to get in touch on our socials because I really want to find our top scorer. Let me know in the comments and tag us on social media at Perfect10Carol with photos of your scorecards or photos of you and the family holding up your results. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the podcast and follow us on YouTube and across all of our social media channels so you don't miss out on next week's episodes or any of our exclusive bonus questions. I will be back on Monday with a whole new week of Perfect 10 questions, so please join me then. I can't wait. Until then, I am Carol Vorderman. That was the last of this week's Perfect 10s. I hope you have a perfect weekend.